Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance, which is a cloud nation. And we are the United States of the world, and we are an emerging nation. We've been around for about 3 years, putting in really solid foundations because, as a nation, we intend to be here for generations to come, not just a few days, weeks, months, or years. Okay? What we're in the process of now is generating income to improve the liquidity and value of our currency, because we have our own social services and treasury and all the usual things that a country has. But we need to boost our currency in liquidity and value for the benefit of all members. Who can be a member? Sometimes known as a citizen. Anyone. We are, as I said, the United States of the world, and we welcome people from every continent, country, gender, colour, class, creed, financial status, educational level, you name it, you're very welcome here. And we don't recognise all those superficial differences. We're going to just view you as a human being, part of that big family of humanity. All equal, even though all unique. So everybody is of equal value to us and is treated in exactly the same way as everybody else. With that said, we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. I'm going to head over there in a second. I'm just going to open the chat here first because I won't see the YouTube and Twitch chat once I'm in Facebook, but I can't see the Facebook chat properly when I'm here. So, and most of it goes on in Facebook. So that's why I'm heading over there. So we've got Lewis in from Portugal, and we've got Morgan in from somewhere saying God is watching you. Yeah, God is always with me. Okay. And we have Fox Crypto in from somewhere. How about We Share Abundance? When can we withdraw from it? Please read your messages in your inbox and follow the updates that we've been having every day for the last, I don't know when. It is what we're working on currently. Morgan says, all my money gone in this We Share Abundance. No, your money hasn't gone. If you put money into We Share Abundance, it is still there. Okay. Right, now I'm heading over to Facebook. And when I get there, I'll be looking for We Share Abundance Publicly group. I'm going to make sure my speakers are off to avoid feedback. And I'll be looking for the 18th, I think. Yeah, 18th of July. Okay, so far so good. I'll have Deborah Nichols in from Southern Alabama, USA, Richard from Devon, UK, Bozina from Edinburgh, Scotland, Norman from Doncaster, UK. Welcome to all of wherever you're from, whatever country, continent, whatever part time of the day it is. Welcome. Okay. We will be getting started in just a moment with a very short prayer to help us find that true path to happiness. Happiness can't be bought. You can only earn happiness through loving service to others. And that's what our little prayer is about. And following that, we'll have a little affirmation to help us with that non-separatist ideology we have, where everybody is treated equally because everybody is equal. They're all just human beings, like me and you. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, happiness, loving service to others. The great thing about that, when you make that your goal, you will find that everything that you want and need in life will flow to you. You won't have to worry about chasing money. You won't have to worry about wanting that new house or more vacation, more time. It'll all just happen. It's important that you do it that way around, because that way you will find that true happiness and you won't always be worrying, what is it I need? What else? I need more of something. You know, there are people with more money than they can ever spend and they're still struggling because they don't know the path to happiness. Okay, we've also got Samin from Nigeria. So we'll get started with that little short prayer we have, and then we'll move on to that little affirmation that we have, and then I'll bring you up to date with what's been going on today. Busy, busy day today. Okay, so here we go. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member may find a joy of service. Through service, bless each member, that they attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. Okay, and the affirmation we have goes like this. We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, what are we up to? We'll get on to what we're up to with the development in a moment, but what happened today is we noticed that the We Share Abundance, no, we noticed that the Multiply We Share website was not sending verification emails out. And so we've looked into that, and there've been some spam complaints. It happens to the best of us. One of the things that we're fortunate with is that we run our own servers, and we can address the facts directly. Unlike, for example, Avazu, who have been using a service called Mailgun, and Mailgun suddenly decided that Avazu wasn't in line with their terms and conditions. Avazu have been using them for many years, paying them a lot of money. And all of a sudden, boom, no explanation really, they just stopped the service. If you're running your own servers, that can't happen to you. You do get blocked and blacklisted by various organizations, and you have to go about getting reinstated. But it's the lesser of two evils. It's always going to happen to anybody that sends out a lot of emails. From time to time, you're going to get blocked or blacklisted. And so we've been repairing that. We've been looking at all our other domains as well. We have similar issues with another of our servers, the one that runs uh, the mailing for I don't know how to explain it really. It's a mailer we have on one of our other servers. That's all I can tell you. And we send out to thousands, hundreds of thousands of people through that mail program on that server. And that again, we've had to sort out. We've just reopened the mail server on that server. The Multiply Visa one is also damaged as that one, and that will be fixed in about 8 or 9 hours. The other mailer, the one that we use to mail to our existing members if we send emails, and to past members and this sort of thing, and to lots of other emails that we have. Um, that one took a little bit of time. It took us about 48 hours, but we've got that back online now, and the Multiply Visa site will be back online sending verification emails in about 8 or 9 hours. So if you know anybody that's had trouble getting a verification email from Multiply Visa, they should always put in a support ticket, and we'll sort it out for them, because you can't join Multiply Visa unless you can verify your email, but we can verify it through support if you put in a support ticket from your email that's registered in Multiply Visa as a workaround. So we've had a bit of a busy day with the servers and getting those things sorted out and checked. And we are going to make some modifications to the way that mail is sent from the Multiply Visa server, which should stop us having that problem again in the future. Not that we can ever totally eliminate it. It's always going to keep cropping, but if it's caught very early, we can attend to it, and we can handle it in a much shorter space of time. So that's one of the things we've been doing. I can see we've got Deborah in from Southern Alabama. Did we mention her before? I don't know. But she is there because she's saying amen. We've got Kingsley in from Manchester, UK, and we've got Andrew in from New Zealand, where it's Wednesday morning. Wednesday, 19th of July. The fourth test match between England and Australia starts tomorrow at Old Trafford, weather permitting. Okay. Right. So that's been one of the issues that we've been dealing with today. I've also been in communication with ROI Tips, the people that are that we're in collaboration with for the marketing campaign for Turnkey Cash Cow. And it looks like we've now got all our ducks in a row, and that is primed to get started. I did modify. We send out something like 26 email follow-ups through that marketing campaign, and I wanted to go through those and change them all, and I've done that today, amongst other things. It all takes time, doesn't it? Okay, so that's what I've been up to, more or less. I mean, there are other things on my to-do list. One of the things I want to do is put together a new presentation for We Share Abundance, because what Devyani is working on now in the progressive passive income pools, which will mean that all members will be able to qualify for withdrawals from what we had as just the pool system before. It's changing its name because we're changing it in the way that it works to make sure that we can always pay those withdrawals, and the withdrawals will increase automatically if you do nothing, but it'll be slower, and if you refer other people, they'll increase more quickly through your labours and sharing what we have with other people. There were some things that I have modified in there, which has slowed Devyani down a bit because we had to discuss it, and they're not things that you're going to notice so much, but it just makes it fairer for everybody. It won't affect most people. It will probably only affect less than 1% of the people. But I wanted to make sure that we looked after that less than 1% of the people. So we discussed that, and those are things that are going into operation, been worked on. So instead of getting into the testing stage, which I wouldn't have had time to do anyway today with everything else that's been going on, Devian has been working on these things that take up more time. They complicate things a little bit more, but they make it fair for everybody. So that plan, hopefully, it'll be sometime tomorrow, be ready for testing, and we'll be getting it tested. And if it runs as it should, we'll get it onto the live server, and that plan will then be available. And it will take. Let's suppose that, where are we? 18th of July. Yeah, we're halfway through July, a little bit over halfway. If we activate it within the next few days, the first withdrawals will not start until after the first full month, which would be August, would be the first full month, and then withdrawals would be paid. Probably it's all going to be automated. It's not going to be manual like the staking with the secondary stakes, stable stakes. Will be automatic. So those withdrawals will be paid probably on the second or third of the following month, September. So that's when we can look forward to the possibility of people starting to receive withdrawals from the pool. There has been messages sent out about that. There will be more going out about it. I'm not going to spend a lot of time going into detail on it again here, because everybody in this presentation will have heard it 3, 4, 5 times in the last 3, 4, 5 days anyway. So if you want more information on it, you can also get it from a blog post I put up in my own blog. Let me find that for you. And this will be of benefit to those people that are asking in YouTube. Let me find it for you. Here it is. So it's explained in a fair bit of detail in there, and it's also in written in there, I'm pretty sure, so that if you're not English speaking, you can use the translator at the top right and get it in your own native language. Well, let me post that link here now in the app, so that the people on YouTube and in Twitch can also receive that. I'm just looking. No, no more questions in there. So I thought while I was there, I'd check that. Okay. Sam says the volume is very perfect today. How I wish it would continue like this. Me too. I've not changed anything. Nothing has changed. It's all exactly the same as it always is. I don't know why it varies. Maybe it's to do with the app that we use. Maybe in the not too distant future we'll be using something different. I don't know. But at the moment, it is what we have, and it is what we have to deal with. So I'm glad you can hear things well. Okay, so that's where we are. That Twinkie Cash Cow program will be out operational very soon. We're talking. I don't know. I can't make a promise because I'm not pressing the button, but it's all ready to go. Um, it won't be long. Let's put it that way. Um, we're probably looking, I don't know. It could be hours, it could be a couple of days. I don't know. I'm not in control of it to that extent. I push for them to get it done as quickly as we can because we want it out there. We want to see the people in the Turnkey Cash Cow program getting some nice rewards. And we also want to see the cash that we generate from that flowing through our treasury, enabling us to look after some of the members that have looked after us. That have lent us money to keep going and so on, and bought nest eggs and this sort of thing. So those are our priorities, uh, and that's what we're working on. Once we get those out of the way, my priority will be in getting the Fund Miracle site operational, and that will have my undivided attention once we get this other stuff done, and that I will not let up on until we have that up and running. For the most part, Deviani won't be involved in that, although she will be involved in coordinating some of the back end registrations and this sort of thing, and the pay plan. But it's a minor involvement for her. So what I'm going to get Deviani on, she doesn't know this yet, excuse me, got hiccups, is on getting the mole going. And that is going to be a massive, massive boost to us once we have that mole. It'll have to be in phases because it is such a huge undertaking. But what I envisage is a mole where ultimately members will be able to sell anything through the mole in the same way that they can sell things on eBay. They can do it either through an auction or they'll be able to do it through a fixed price. Not only members, we'll be able to sell things as well through the mole in a similar way. The great benefit to a lot of our members will be that there will be a two-tier commission structure on sale of anything that goes from the mole. It may be variable, but there will be a two-tier commission structure there. So if you've introduced somebody to the mole, they may be a member or they may not be a member. It won't matter. They will be coded to you, and if they buy something, you will get a commission. And if you've introduced the person that introduces somebody to the mole that buys something, you will get a commission. So it's going to be very good. But as I say, we're going to have to go in phases because there are things like escrow for tangible goods. I mean, we can't have people sending money to somebody for something and not getting it delivered. We have to be able to manage that and make sure that the cash is only delivered once the product has been delivered and exchanged. So there are things like that which will take a while to come in. It may be that we will only allow digital products for a while because that is something that can be controlled very simply. You know, somebody buys something, there's got to be a download of that thing available immediately, and boom, boom, it all happens. And there may also be And I think we would have to put this in like a 30-day money back guarantee for anything bought on the mall. So the funds that we get in will be held in escrow for a period of time before they're released. And then once that period is gone, we're home and dry. That is especially important when we are taking card payments. If we're taking crypto, maybe there's no need for that because cryptocurrency, as you're aware, you can't do anything about it. Once you've made a transaction, that transaction is there, gone, done and dusted. There are no refunds or recalls or anything from crypto payments. So people pay by crypto, we may be able to deliver straight away. But we would still, if we're dealing with tangible goods, we would still, even then, still have to hold that crypto in escrow until we got delivery notification from the buyer. It's a big project, I think, and it's going to have to be really well thought out and coded. And I know Devyani has the ability to do an amazing job on that. And but it will probably take an enormous amount of time. I'm not sure how quickly we can get it there and available. We already have some products that we which we would do initially before we open it up to members. We would just have products from We Share Abundance because that way we've got control, we can test it all. You can still make commissions on the sale and everything, but we'll be able to have those products there and we'll be able to see that everything's running smoothly. And once it is, then we can gradually allow members to put things on there as well. And once again, the next phase would perhaps be for those tangible products rather than digital. It's an enormous step forward for us. That is like the old expression from Armstrong, uh, a, a small step for man and a giant step for mankind, or whatever he said, something along those lines, when he took the first moonwalk. It will be an amazing leap for us to get that working, and that will be coming along. I don't think we've got anything. I mean, Devian will be working on that. If anything crops up, obviously she'll have to sort of come off that and get into other things. But that will be the major project we've got once she's completed with the progressive passive income pools. There will be enormous potential to make an awful lot of money from the mall as well as everything else. And especially once we get those Beyond Infinity cars coming through. Because even if we sell a car for $10,000, a brand new $25,000 vehicle, somebody wants to buy it, and if we only get 10 grand for it, that's amazing. If you're getting 10% on that, that's $1,000 in your pocket. How many want to sell every? We'll have them coming through regularly. We've not bought any just recently because we've been trying to bring more people in to Beyond Infinity because it's an amazing plan. There is did I send a message out about it? I don't think I did. I think I just put it in the group. So let me put the information in the Telegram group. Let me put some information here about it. Uh, when is it? July the 19th, tomorrow. Okay, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so that is like 2:30 a.m. on uh, Thursday if you're in the UK. But here you go. There will be a replay, I'm sure, but I'll put this in. Um, I'm not sure what it's about, but Victoria did say it's exciting news. So it's something you might want to register for. Um, that is the Beyond Infinity meeting. Once again, I'll put that in the app here. Uh, so that goes to YouTube and Twitch. Okay. I told you yesterday I put in a withdrawal request for funds, and I also said I thought there'd be an awful lot of withdrawals being requested, and so I didn't know how long it would take. They sort of say they'll be paid within 24 to 48 hours. I think we've gone 48 hours, and I don't think we've been paid yet. I've not checked it in the last couple of hours, but I checked it a couple of hours ago, and it was just still there pending. So we'll wait and see what happens with that by tomorrow. I think by tomorrow maybe they will have had time to work through things. I'm pretty sure they'll have been snowed under with withdrawal requests because they've not been allowing them for a few weeks. I think I can't remember when they stopped them. Um, not a massive amount of time, but just one day uh, delay in things to try and catch up on it. I know from personal experience, can be a major task. It can be a real difficult thing to just catch up on just one day. So if they've had this for a couple of weeks or whatever it is, I think it's probably about a couple of weeks. It's going to be a big effort for them. So we'll give them patience and we'll wait and see what happens with that. What I'm pretty sure it'll get paid. What I'm more concerned about is whether I've got the right um, address in with their new system for this USDC through um, some sort of third party address thing. If I got it right and we get paid for that, then I'll be able to do a little video guiding people through it. Because, I found it a bit confusing, even though they've got an explanation in there of how to do it. Um, I don't know whether I've got it right. So there you go. Numbers. Let's have some numbers. A net increase of 9 in our registered members to 39,877. Net increase because we take out people. We're taking out less and less actually now. I mean, it used to be like 100, 200, 500, sometimes thousands. But currently, it's like 10, 20 a day we're taking out. So if we have, we always get new registrations, and it depends on whether we've got more registrations or more people we're taking out, whether we've got a net increase or a net decrease. Anyway, last 24 hours, the net increase. Active member count is up by 48 in the last 24 hours to 4,044. I'm just going to have a look because the highest we've been in the last month or so. Let me find. No, we're still not up there. 4,114 it was at the end of June. Tends to come down at the beginning of the month and then it goes up again. But we're at 4,044 halfway through the month, so I'm pretty sure we'll be building on that. Hopefully in the last 24 hours. Hopefully no change in the membership values. Not surprising because people can't join because you can't send them a verification email. If you know anybody that's having problems, as I say, get them to put in a support ticket and we'll sort it out manually. And then we have still, we've gone up $1 in the bonus pool to $10,193.40. And that is just from logging in from the revenue share. I think that is everything I've got for you. Oh, I added, what was it called? GP bots or something like that, into the downline builder. There's been a lot of excitement about it, but I'm not sure about it now, having done that, because they seem to be changing things on a daily basis. Maybe it's because they're new, but we will keep an eye on them and see what happens. Hopefully it'll be okay. We don't know who's behind it, which is another thing which is always a little bit. I mean, one of the reasons I love Vortic is because I've been able to talk to the man behind it all. But there's nobody to talk to in GP bots. And I've not personally talked to the man behind ETF pools, but I know our sponsor, and she has talked to him, and I've had conversations with her about her conversations with him. So I'm quite happy with ETF tools and Vortic. I think they're both very good. Beyond Infinity again, I've been able to get in touch with JC there and also Victoria. Victoria, though, is not part of the management. She's just like the senior distributor, but she's very highly thought of, and with good reason. And so I'm very happy with those 3 programs in particular. But we've got plenty of other things going as well. That GP bots I only started today, and it's showing I've got a $3 profit. I put in $70. I bought a $20 pack and a $50 pack. I'm not sure why, because I've not studied the pay plan properly as I should do. But I thought it was probably worth $70. So I put in a $20 and a $50 purchase, and it's showing a $3 profit at the moment, which is not bad for how long? About probably less than 10 hours. Can't remember when I did it, but about 8 to 10 hours ago, I would guess. Okay, so that is one that is going. There's a couple of others that I've put nominal amounts into. One of them, somebody paid us in actually with $10, and I'm watching that. I don't really understand how that's working at the moment. And then there is another one which again put in $10, I think, and looking at that, seems to be working okay, but it's a little bit confusing. They've got lots of different coins that you get paid out in rather than saying, okay, this is what you've got. Um, so we'll be keeping track on a few things anyway. But I don't think I got any more news for you, and I can't see any questions that have come in. Um, okay, we've got Captain Nakamoto. Hi there, Captain Nakamoto. It sounds like Japanese, but I don't know whether you are. But he's saying hello and welcome to Twitch. And welcome to We Share Abundance, Captain Nakamoto. Okay. I don't see any questions. I don't see anything else. I don't think there's any reason to keep you here any longer because I'm keeping you from getting out there, sharing love and abundance, giving away our soap coupons, helping people get started in our staking plans and making money through our downline builder and all the exciting things we have going. Um, so don't let me keep you any longer. Get out there. I'll be back here, same time, same place tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. And we'll hopefully have some more updates for you. Progress, uh, always moving forward. Sometimes not as quickly as we would like. In fact, never as quickly as we would like. Even when we're moving fast, it's never as quick as we would like, is it? But we are always moving forward. So God bless you all. Until tomorrow. I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator.